Hey Cancers, welcome to your reading. If you're new, welcome. Please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get all the messages I post each month. To my lovely loyal subscribers, welcome back, and I'll leave all the information in the description box, like what decks of cards I'm using, how to contact me for my services. So go ahead and check out the description box if you need any of that information. So we have suffering in silence, firm foundation, and deception and envy here. It's like people are looking at you thinking you have it all, but really, you know, you're suffering in silence. You might have a firm foundation to stand on. You might have to, you know, show this strong face to everybody, and they just think, oh, it's so easy for you. But it seems like you're this warrior who keeps things to yourself, and they don't know the truth. They don't know what goes on behind closed doors here. So you could be deceiving them by not telling them how you're feeling or what's going on with you. And they may be envious of you looking like, oh, you do single life or something so easy. And it's so hard for everybody else. Reconciliation. We can see in the suffering in silence card here, she is looking back towards a decision that was made. So if this was your soulmate, they're looking back to where a decision was made and thinking about reconciliation. This is the Nine of Swords. So this is causing them sleepless nights now. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So I feel here some of you are also wanting to reunite with somebody from your past. Maybe even somebody who, I guess, don't put their all into you. There's some sort of deception going on here. Release your ex. Somebody regrets making this decision about releasing you here. I think they didn't realize how much you did for them, but they see you as such a strong force that you know, I can't go towards that person, you know. They feel some sort of embarrassment here and feeling not good enough, because when somebody does cheat on us, this is them not feeling great about themselves, them acting in ego, trying to feed their ego here. So this firm foundation, that's the Four of Pentacles. So this person may have left but never let you go. They've kept that to themselves. So this would be a person who hasn't contacted you. Maybe you've waited in blind faith here. No contact from them, no word from them. You know, it's just been radio silence here. But they regret it hugely. They regret it hugely here. The only place I'm feeling your sort of energy, the Watcher's energy, is in the Trust card. This seems more overwhelming that it's somebody else that's the Devil card here. It could be a Capricorn, Ace of Pentacles there, the Lovers, and the Justice. So yeah, even though they've treated you unfairly, they feel this immense connection with you, this tie to you. Because the Devil card is basically the Lover's card, right? Where there's two people here. It's just whether we're in a toxic relationship or could we make it beautiful by being honest and open and spiritual with each other. It seems like a karmic partner stepped in for one of you and one of you cheated here. So somebody else got an offer outside the relationship and they took it. They felt ashamed and they hid it, but this is you finding out. They feel like, because we see Five Pentacles here as well, they didn't see you as out in the cold. They felt you're doing better without them here. But it was a karmic situation that we can see going on. But the bond is still there, still strong. So even if you didn't want to be with them, I still see you thinking about them. Your soul's still being tied to them. There's this unfinished business. They want to come in with this Ace of Pentacles now and offer, but in order for this to work out, to, you know, reconcile here, Sorry, my voice, they really want to speak to you. They're affecting my throat chakra there. So they feel like approaching you, it would be arguments and shouting, and rather than, you know, we can't sort of have a peaceful resolution here. So I feel like that's why they've said nothing. It's kind of like a cheap cop-out, really, isn't it? So with this Seven of Swords here, they have to understand, you know, they've got to deal with their karma too. It may have caused like this butterfly or ripple effect in your life, or some of you may even be seeing like butterflies everywhere. This is the aftermath of this strong soul connection breaking down here. There's just, you was just left here with confusion, arguments. They didn't give you answers. They chose somebody else, or it appeared to you like they chose somebody else because they never really give you the answers. It's more like cut and run. It was just easier not to tell you and try to hide from you and not explain things and not argue with you and not deal with the karmic situation, just suffer in silence instead, keep it to themselves. Though without a doubt you were suffering as well. There was many challenges in this relationship. We see the sevens here. In numerology, the sevens are challenges, so are the fives. The fives are obstacles. But what we have here is this confusion, this arguing, even maybe physical fighting with each other rather than getting to the truth of the matter. Yeah. Tower. So if this hasn't happened yet, it may be happening here in April, that you find out somebody is cheating on you. This Tower comes in to blow up the situation because they was hiding it and they're not being honest with you, themselves, or anybody else. And the divine just won't stand for that. It's like it's justice time. So if they're hiding things from you and treating you unfairly, it's justice time here. Ace of Cups. I do feel like this strong connection, that you both still love each other. There's still love here. But it's time to clear the energy. So you've got to get out of the Devil card energy and into the Lover's energy. So raising your vibrations, Ascension, clearing the karma. It can feel like there's a lot happening in your life at once, a lot of changes going on, maybe even a lot of fighting with family and friends. As a sort of, like I said, a fallout of what happened in this relationship. Seeing a lot of signs as well here, but maybe confused because you haven't had this Ace of Cup offer, because this person would rather suffer in silence than do the karmic work. And it's like lying to themselves if they didn't lie to you. The World card here, so this is that unfinished business. So they need to come forward and finish it. I feel like time is running out for them in this lifetime to finish this unfinished business, or they will be cut off. It's like I said, justice time. It's time for a change. It's so, you know, you can't just go on waiting for them, and they can't just go on not saying anything. They can't just leave it with unfinished business. So the divine will step in and say, you know what? A new soulmate will come your way. So just be aware of these things. Let's see what we have here. Triangle. Yeah. They could have very well chosen the other person or refused to give you answers. Wallflower. So you're left not knowing and unable to move on because you feel this unfinished business. You're very in tune. You know, being a water sign, your intuition is very strong. Money. So for you guys, you could focus on money at this time, or you could even be having issues with money. Spiritual growth. They haven't grown spiritually yet because they refuse to let go, and they could have even just been after money or more interested in money here. So this is why I guess they would rather suffer in silence than do the spiritual work, because then they would have to let go of their ego, right? And we all know the downfall of the ego is something very difficult here. So they'd rather have sleepless nights and, you know, say, oh, I don't know why I'm so sleepless. They'd rather suffer than deal with it. Some people prefer the struggle because it's what they know, rather than transcend into this spiritual growth. But you won't just be left without anybody. Somebody will come in for you here. So although there's this triangle, if this person is not, you know, sorting themselves out, it's justice time. Another person will come in. Good luck, guys.